Hello. I wanted to talk a little bit about different shapes of bacteria because they come in all sorts of exciting shapes. In this class, we usually talk about the cocci bacteria. Those would be the little spheres, and they can come in different arrangements. Diplococci tend to come in pairs. Streptococci tend to come in long chains. Staphylococci tend to arrange themselves in clumps, and often these clumps look like clusters of grapes. That's where the name Staphylococci comes from. I believe it's ancient Greek for bunches of grapes. Sometimes they also come in tetrads. The reason for these arrangements is that when the bacteria divide, they don't separate very much from the parent cell. Another shape that you might encounter is the bacillus. That is a rod-shaped bacteria. Sometimes we just call them rods, sometimes we call them bacilli. And some different arrangements that you might find those in would be diplobacilli, which is just two next to one another. Pallicides, which are going to be arranged in semi-parallel arrangement. And there's also streptobacilli, long chains of rod-shaped bacteria. There are some other shapes that we discussed briefly. The vibrio, for example, which are comma-shaped. Fusiform bacteria, and this is an example of what a fusiform bacteria looks like. It's a longer, skinny rod-type shape, but it's going to have very pointy ends and will be fatter in the middle. There are also club-shaped bacteria. There are also helicals, and there are corkscrews. These corkscrews are also called spirilli or spirilla. They're my favorite because it rhymes with my name. There are also filamentous bacteria. But bacteria come in all sorts of amazing shapes and sizes. And I'm sure there's more besides these here on this list, but I wanted to introduce you to a few of our friends.